That this works. Good morning, YouTube. This is Tired Metalhead Weatherman. I am literally walking on eggshells right now because the last 3 days my PC has not been working at all as far as recording videos. I have this application that allows me to capture my screen, but oddly enough, and I don't know if you guys may have seen it on the video I tried to put up Tuesday, but ultimately ended up deleting that after about 2 minutes into that 20-minute video that I worked so hard to make, in one take, mind you, my audio, like my microphone, I don't know if it's the microphone itself or the software, but it cut out after 2 minutes, which is absolutely horrible. So we're trying to figure out how to fix things here. But yeah, it's been a rough few days to say the least. I've just about thrown the entire kitchen sink at it, get it under control, and I'm hoping that it works. So, if by some chance you're worried, then I don't blame you. But we have Labor Day ahead of us, so of course that means a holiday forecast, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. So, we'll start out with the severe weather outlooks. There's not really much of one. If anything, there's just a day one outlook and it's marginal risk at best. I have a marginal risk over the desert southwest, mainly situated over western and central western Arizona, the southernmost parts of Nevada, and the easternmost parts of California. The threat's mainly going to be damaging winds and hail. Oops. Sorry about that if the audio had cut out then. I had to sneeze. But the main threat around there is going to be wind. There is a small hail threat there. And then if we go towards the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, we have a small marginal risk there as well. We have Louisville and Evansville, Bowling Green, Nashville, and Jackson involved. States involved are the southernmost parts of Illinois and Indiana, and we also have, yeah, not Nebraska, but Missouri, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So those are our main threats. Again, same thing. Wind and hail is the main deal. Let's go to the forecast models and see what's going on. There's not really much in the way of parameters to worry about. It's not much in the way of hurricanes to talk about as far as impacts to land. But I do know what has been going on in the Atlantic, and I will be making a video a little bit later today if this one works. I'm really hoping it does because this has been driving me nuts. Alright, so here we are. We're looking at the NAM, and we're going to be looking at the temperatures for right now. We're just going to roll this along here. So I noticed that the weather pattern around the south and east is going to be very active, especially as a cutoff low begins to move in and take place right around the Carolinas and the Virginia region later this week. So this will make things pretty interesting here. All right, and also in the meantime, it looks like we have a little front that's trying to form up around this part of the south and east, which may lead to some cooler temperatures. Will it be in time for the weekend is the question. Kind of thinking no, but you can kind of see it beginning to ease in. Unfortunately, it won't be in time for Labor Day, but you can see those temperatures gradually coming in. But you can also see where there's a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity around the south and east based on these little holes that are kind of blotched in this warmer air here. You can kind of see the same over the southwest where our marginal risk for severe weather is expected. But beyond that, everybody's still cooking. Nothing really changing here, unfortunately. But I do think some major changes are ahead, and we will go over that in a later video. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the precipitation type. Also, and since I just woke up not too long ago, this is gonna be a little bit of reactive type phase for me as well. Simply because, well, I haven't had a chance to check the '06Z model, so just bear with me here. So I'm kind of in reactive point. This little tropical system that's just off the Baja. No, still no threat to land, but daggone it again. Still no threat to land, but it could. I think that's where some of our moisture is being supplied for the desert Southwest to get some rain over the next this next day here. And here's our little low pressure, our little cutoff low. It's kind of deviated away from the jet stream, but it's going to be pulling in a lot of Gulf moisture and causing a lot of rain around the south and east. But other than that, it's going to be warm and relatively undisturbed, with the exception of those couple of regions. Over the next couple of days, the threat for severe weather, well, there really isn't one right now. There's no concentrated area, I should say. So that makes things really, so that leads me to believe that there should be a pretty nice holiday for a lot of us. Can't rule out the chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm though, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Particularly around the eastern half of the U.S., we have to watch the threat of that. But this model goes up as far as maybe Monday afternoon, and still looks relatively quiet. Mainly around the north and east, there might be a little bit of rain, and towards the Tennessee valleys, might be a little bit of rain. Can't rule out some pop-ups around the south and east, but for the most part, things don't look too bad for the country overall. A lot of the weather really seems to be towards Mexico and the Baja. Can't rule out maybe a pop-up shower around or a storm around the Four Corners region, but beyond that, there's really not much of anything going on here. Most of our tropical systems are out in the Atlantic, and the steering current's going to keep them away from land. Maybe Bermuda at the most might see something, but even then, there's a lot of doubt surrounding that. But it's a quick video, quick update. Again, I apologize for not being able to upload, but hopefully, if things go the way they're supposed to with my software here, we should be good. But till the next video, this has been Tyre Metalhead Weatherman. I will see you soon. Oh boy. I hope this